The Enigma Story. The Truth Behind the Unbreakable World War II Cipher by Dermot Turing. Narrated by Fitch. Chapter 1. From the Time of Caesar. It is sometimes said that war is the father of all things. Whether that is true or not, the Enigma cipher machine may fairly claim to have been begotten out of a style of warfare created for the 20th century during World War I. Although our impressions of that conflict are rooted in trenches and attrition, ultimately overcome through the invention of tanks and air combat, the greatest innovation may have been in the style of command. Generals and admirals began the war recognizing that they could control huge forces spread over much greater areas than before through the new communications medium of wireless telegraphy. It is one of the mysteries of the universe that, although radio waves travel in straight lines, they can wrap around the Earth's surface or bounce off the ionosphere, depending on atmospheric conditions, and this enabled those World War I generals and admirals to communicate effectively with units far distant from their own headquarters. A new breed of signal staff was needed to cope with the idiosyncratic behavior of the airwaves and to keep the wireless signals secure. For in the earliest days of World War I, the German army had achieved a momentous victory against Imperial Russia simply because the Russians broadcast their orders in plain language for anyone to hear. The need for codes and ciphers could not have been more urgent. Assisting on the fringes of the conflict was an engineer and inventor called Dr. Arthur Scherbius. He was born in Frankfurt in 1878, and already had a number of patents under his belt by the time war broke out. His inventions mainly concerned electrical motors, though it is clear that his imagination ranged more widely. In 1915, Scherbius found himself teaching wireless telegraphy in the Kaiser's army, and by 1917 in the newly established Weapons and Munitions Procurement Office, which was instructed by the War Ministry to develop a cipher device which might carry out the task of message concealment by some mechanical method. Around this time, Scherbius started to think about how a cipher machine might be developed. Codes and ciphers have been around since the earliest times. Julius Caesar is supposed to have used a very simple form of cipher in...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?